You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to the Great Egg Watch.
The Great Egg Watch.
Today we stare.
I hope
this egg.
so. You said someone said if you look at F3, which we were looking at F3 before, and I didn't even look on the. I was looking at the left side because you can see you can see on the left side where it says "Looking at Block" under local difficulty, which apparently is day 24,660. Holy shit! That's where I was looking, but over here on the right it does say hatch 2, and apparently that's the last stage of the hatch.
Yeah, and somebody in the comments said it's 1.5 to 2.5 Minecraft nights for the eggs, which
is
I feel
not
like
true.
we've gone way past that.
We definitely. I mean, there's episode proof, even not counting the time we spent off camera. Like while you made your way home, I sat through a night here. So it's been
that was an entire night it took me to get home. So yeah, that was a full night that it didn't hatch. Yeah, we've probably been at like 6 nights at least.
I think so. The wiki says it randomly increments, but only at night. So yeah, I mean, I think the wiki's obviously right. So one thing we're gonna have to worry about here is turtles can break other eggs. So once this turtle here does spawn, we're gonna have to protect this other egg from it.
Oh shoot, should we? Oh, I can't really fence the middle because we don't know if it needs.
Right. I think we should just really stare at that one.
Is it a single turtle per egg, or are there like hundreds of turtles per egg?
I think it's just a single turtle per egg. I mean, in real life, it's a single turtle per egg.
I mean, I don't know how
turtles work.
Type of turtle is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure every animal in the world that is egg born only has one per egg, right?
Yeah, because I guess spiders and stuff are in sacks, and they probably have little eggs in the sacks.
Probably, yeah. God, that's just terrifying.
What all the
just a sack full of babies.
When I was young, we used to go play with the kid down the street, and we lived in the country, and we were obsessed with wildlife, praying mantises, things like that. I remember he found a praying mantis cocoon. Or
really?
Sack, I guess, for the eggs. Oh, yeah, we used to find them all the time. But he decided it would be cool to I don't know, we were 5, and he thought it would be awesome to keep it as his own little pet, but he didn't want his parents to find out. So he took the thing and put it in his closet.
Oh God.
It hatched one day, and hundreds of little baby praying mantises were pouring out of his closet.
That's insane. I bet his parents were upset.
They were not pleased, if I recall.
Wow.
But as a kid, in my mind, I didn't see his parents' reaction.
Yeah.
And in my mind, it was, hey, at least it wasn't me that got in trouble.
Yeah. God.
Kids are dicks like that. We egg each other on to get something that we want accomplished, but trying to they're dicks and they're smart at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to get you to take the blame if something goes wrong.
Exactly. I'll do this thing with you, but if shit hits the fan,
I wasn't here, and I will vehemently lie about it for.
While we were at the beach, we needed, it was going to start to rain. We were eating lunch. So we left all our stuff on the beach. So let me tell you a few things that happened while I was at the beach, actually. Get your opinion on some of these things. I'll tell this story real quick because it's relevant to what we were just talking about. We'd gone down to the beach to get the stuff off the beach, and I'd left my daughter and the 2 older kids up at the hotel because they're 12 and 15. I figured, they're safe. They're still eating lunch. And we go get everything off the beach. Had to take down the umbrellas, everything, take everything up to the room. And we come back. And my daughter's like, they were throwing ice off the balcony into the pool. And I was like, well, that's not cool. Y'all shouldn't do that. And they were like, hold the fuck on. I mean, they didn't say hold the fuck on, but they were like, hold up. You threw some ice too. Talking to my daughter. And she was like, I was like, did you? She's like, yeah, but they did it first. I'm like, that doesn't make it okay. Why'd you even tell them? You just threw yourself under the bus. So it's basically what you're talking about. She was just like, they did this thing that obviously she knew was wrong because she told on them. But she'd also participated. But so all right, so whenever I got to the beach, they have how all the hotels have those like push cart things that the concierge
The bellhop cart.
Yeah, bellhop cart. Well, they have tons of them there, but there's not like a bellhop guy. It's just you're on your own. So I loaded up my whole car of stuff and took it up to the room. And apparently, at some point on my trip up to the room, my iPad fell off the cart, and I didn't realize it. And so the first night, I just assumed it got left in the car because my daughter played with it on the way down to the beach. And I was like, oh, it must just be in the car. But the next day, I kind of wanted it, and so I was like, well, we need to grab it from the car. And so went down to the car and couldn't find it. And we'd gone to the grocery store or something. And I couldn't find it when I got back. That's what it was. And so I was like, go back up the room. It must just be in the room. I just missed where we sat it. And so I go up the room and I pull up on my phone. I couldn't find anywhere. So I pull up on my phone looking to see where it was. And it said it was basically looked like the parking deck when I looked at the map on my phone. I was like, it must just be somewhere under a seat or something. I didn't see it. But I knew if with my phone I could make it play a sound. And so I was like, we'll go back down to the car because we were going to the pool. Because it was like 8 o'clock at night at this point. So we were going to go to the pool. And then after the pool closed at 11, we were going to go out to the beach itself and look for crabs and stuff like that. So I brought my car keys with me down to the car, and my phone and all this stuff I don't normally bring to the pool because it's just, extra stuff I don't need at the pool. So I brought all this stuff down to the pool with me, and I was playing the sound, and my iPad definitely wasn't in my car. And I was like, okay, well, let's follow the map, I guess, and see where it takes us. So that's what we did, and it led us basically to the lobby. And someone had turned in my iPad. We got into the lobby. I pressed the play sound button, and do you have an extra arrow? I don't have one. I saw that creeper. I don't want you to die to him again.
I think you gave me all of the arrows.
Yeah. So luckily someone had actually turned my iPad in, which I guess is not too surprising because you can't really unlock them or anything. So there's nothing you could really do with it other than have a locked, useless iPad if you took someone else's iPad, as far as I know, at least. There might be some way to, I don't know. I don't know if there's some way to take an iPad that's locked and turn it into a brand new iPad again. But either way, someone was nice enough to turn it in. So I got my iPad back. So then I had like the iPad, my car keys, and all this other stuff I didn't want to take to the pool. And so I was like, well, I don't want to wait to go up to the room. Let's just drop all this stuff in the car. And so when I got my car, they had showed me how it was impossible. Hey, the egg's gone, but there's not a turtle.
What? Hold on.
Do skeletons shoot the eggs?
Not that I know of. Are you sure the turtle didn't just go in the water and we missed it?
I heard the reason why I came over.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where?
See,
oh my God, he's so tiny. He's so little. We missed the hatching though. God, he's so little. He's so fast.
This is the one that should have hatched last.
Yeah. Talk about random.
Let's go check out.
Okay. Because I came over here because I heard a thing shoot and I saw the creeper. So yeah. Anyways, so when I bought my car. Do what?
We're parents.
And we missed the birth. How does that happen?
We need to connect these waterways because this is going to be a really shitty place.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. That's a good point. I don't have a shovel or iron or anything like that.
I got iron here. There's some iron.
Okay. So I bought my car. They told me it was impossible to lock my keys in the trunk. And they even showed me. Oh, shit.
What? Wait, but I slept.
Didn't
you sleep?
I didn't.
You didn't even say your spawn?
I did when we first got back, I think. They even showed me how you could put your keys in the trunk and the keyless entry, you can still open your trunk and all this. So I was like, well, I'm just going to throw all this shit in the trunk. And
is this just like your waterproof phone that you heard things about?
No, because I've tested this. Every time I used to go to the gym, I'd throw my whole gym bag in the trunk, and then the car would lock, and I'd walk around to the side door and open the door, and everything was fine. But this was not the case.
Shouldn't these guys only come out at night anyway?
It is. Maybe they came out right as the night ended. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. Because it's definitely daytime now, and it has been raining forever. At any rate, my car locked itself, and it would not open. I'd wrapped my stuff in a blanket when I threw it in there because I was worried, you might be able to see the stuff. So I told my Discord about this. This wasn't really a big deal. I called AAA the next day, and they came out and they opened my car for me, and I got my shit out. So that's the end of that story. But the reason why I brought it up is because my people in my Discord basically said that I'm a fool for even putting my stuff in the trunk, even though I was only going to be gone like 30 minutes. We were going down to the beach and coming back. That I was just asking for my car to be stolen and all this other stuff. Thoughts?
I mean, so in theory, yes. If your car is supposed to not be able to completely lock and it'll always unlock when the key's inside the vehicle and you're outside of it or whatever, which seems like a security flaw in a couple areas. Because what if you're inside the car and you lock the door because somebody's chasing you?
Yeah, well, the one other thing is if you press the lock button from inside of the vehicle, that negates it. The fob will no longer open.
Did you hit the lock button?
No. I just threw everything in the car, and shut the trunk, and it did the normal boop, lock thing. And I was like, that's fine. It'll open later, but it didn't.
So yes, I understand where they're coming from with that, but at the same time, it's kind of like saying I've left my front door unlocked before when I walk down the street. Am I inviting people to break into my house just because I left it unlocked for 15 minutes? Do I think that every 15 minutes I'm gone, somebody comes and checks my house to see if the door's unlocked?
Right. That's kind of how I looked at it too. I don't think people are going around checking cars right there beside the hotel. Period.
Right. That would be the point. Kind of that iron back to get a bucket.
Yeah.
And I would agree. Like, you would have to be, if you leave your car unlocked and somebody breaks into it. Not only is that actually better for your car because of the fact that you don't have to get your car repaired. You just have to get things replaced. I thought about leaving my car unlocked when it used to get broken into all the time, just so I didn't constantly have to go get, my door fixed all the time.
Yeah, I thought about that.
But so I don't know. I'm like, I get where they're coming from with it, but I don't know if I necessarily 100% agree that you're asking for trouble, because you have to assume then in what they're saying is that somebody's constantly just checking all the cars, see if they're unlocked. If you left it unlocked, that's your fault.
Yeah. Like
that it's acceptable for people just to be like, oh, gonna go check the cars now, and if it's unlocked, it's their fault. I don't know how to actually make this better.
Yeah, kind of a mess.
I don't. Not sure.
The water levels being at different heights is kind of a problem. Where's the little turtle boy? I want to look at him again. So they won't despawn, right? Like, he's not going to just disappear now, right? I see him. He's over here. He's swimming. He's
I don't know.
Does
he
man.
Get killed?
What would kill him? Does he have a predator?
I don't know. Does he?
I don't know. He's so cute. He's so tiny. I wonder how long it takes him to grow up. And I wonder if he has stages of growth. Like,
This did not work in the way that I thought it was going to work. Oh, wait. This over here got fixed. This part is all contiguous now.
Yeah. I guess the problem is right here, right?
I don't know how to make it. I could have planned this out better. I just didn't think it would. I kind of thought it would work itself out. I don't seem to be making any dents in any of the stuff.
See, that's not a sword. That's not a. I don't know. It seems like all of these at this point are.
Think they'll be able to swim up this, or you think they'll get stuck? I just basically need to get them so they can come back to this beach and spawn if they want to, but...
Yeah.
Why are these guys taking so much longer? Now it's daytime again.
Yeah. We've gone through many a nights, and they have not.
And that one was at stage 1 last time I looked at it, and all of a sudden it's hatched. Where's he at? Let's hope these squids aren't its enemy.
Squid's a natural enemy of turtle.
I wonder how long they take to grow up.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Do we have to feed them?
I want to know if you can like friend him and ride him. Because Because I want to ride the turtle.
Didn't we friend those other ones? Did we not try to ride them?
No, I guess not. Okay, I fixed this water.
Hey, buddy. He is such a cute little addition to this game.
Yeah. It is a nice change. I wonder how to bring live coral places.
Did we try silk touching it? I don't remember.
Well, no, because remember we didn't have the silk touch pig.
You're right. No, we got
I think we thought we tried silk touching it whenever you thought you had a silk touch pig.
I would probably agree with that statement. What did those things eat the turtles? Was it kelp or was it seagrass?
Seagrass is what we had to feed the turtle to make it breed.
Do we need to make more seagrass grow? Because we didn't bring that much with us.
Apparently, if we put bone meal on
any water,
any dirt, or any sand, one of those that has at least one block of water above it.
Okay, well, let me see if this turtle will eat these couple seagrasses I have. I'm curious if it helps
It'll
him
probably
grow
make him grow up faster. Where'd he go?
There he is. Hey, buddy. Oh. Well, he got little green sparklies around him.
Yeah, I think it means he was growing up faster.
Can we do a tooltip on him?
So I'm trying to do. It's hard to look at him because he moves so fast.
Yeah,
in
water.
the Minecraft turtle.
Oh, there. Yeah, it just says turtle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't show those growth stages. Look like. Do we have any bone meal? Probably. Well, we're right here by the thing. I'll go down there and look for some bones.
Yeah, I'm sure we have plenty of bone meal around, especially downstairs in the skeleton.
Say the skeleton farm right here.
So, beach trip, iPad, and leaving all your stuff unlocked.
Which it wasn't unlocked. It was very locked.
Well, it's very locked. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, you know what? No, because I guess in theory, if your stuff was in there, people would have grabbed the handle and it would have unlocked itself. Right.
That was the thought. I mean, people were basically saying my whole car could have been stolen, and it's a miracle it wasn't, and all this.
I mean, it's true, but I don't know how much of a miracle.
Yeah.
I don't think the general population is out there trying to steal things at all times from everywhere.
Exactly. That's how I feel. I mean, I guess you've ran into, oh man, look how much of that stuff grew real fast. It just grew.
Where?
Right.
Oh, damn. That was a lot of growing.
Yeah, I mean, you've had quite a few people steal from you, but I don't know. I mean, people were also, so here's another thing. So whenever you go to the beach, like a minute ago, I was talking about how we left everything down on the beach, like our cart full of stuff, two umbrellas, chairs, all that stuff. Like when I normally go to the beach, I set my shit up early in the morning, like at 9 o'clock, and I don't tear it down until the tide's coming in at like 5 in the afternoon. And we might go have lunch at the hotel, or sometimes we eat on the beach.
Haven't you seen that YouTube video, Guude, where those two ladies are taking down the big beach like tent area, and the guy comes back filming, asking if they're having trouble because obviously they're not able to get it down, and he's about to start helping them, and then he's like, "Because this is my stuff," and like, "What are you doing here?"
Wow. How did it turn out?
They tried to pretend this is your no, this is ours for sure. Like,
wow,
yeah, just screaming at them and they leave. But it was like these two elderly women that were just like stealing.
Because I mean, honestly, if you're, that's probably the best thing about being like a 70-year-old woman. You could literally do anything. You become Trump. You can shoot people in the middle of the street. And no one's going to question it.
Be like, well, that's that dude had it coming.
yeah. Like no one's gonna come up to an old woman and be like, "Are you stealing this right now? You look like you might be stealing this." Yeah. You can get away with anything once you're old, I guess. But yeah, no, I mean, I've always just left everything of mine on the beach until it's time to wrap up for the day, sort of thing.
What's your chat think of that?
Well, that was the other thing. People were just like, "What?"
Wait, do I need shears to get the? Yeah, he needs shears. I mean, I will tell you some things that people do surprise me. Have you ever heard who was I talking to? I made some comment about starting laundry before I left, or having to throw my clothes in the dryer before I left, so it was going to be another like 15 minutes, so I could make sure they get in the dryer. and they looked at me like I was insane that I would dare run a dryer when I wasn't at the house.
Oh, I know. My ex-wife was like that too. You cannot leave the house. It's like every time I've ever ran the dryer when I was at home, it wasn't any different, and I've never burned my house down when I was here.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing that I'm like, I guess dryers are, one of the number one causes of, fires in the home. But I don't think it's because it happens so frequently that most people go out of their way to plan their days around when they're doing laundry.
Like, I haven't stopped a bunch of fires because I was at home. Basically.
Right. And I'd never really met people like that before, and it turns out that there's a bunch of them. And then I had another weird case where I was talking about grabbing food at a rest area on the way, like driving long distances, and how I think I made a video where I was bitching about the fact that like this one rest area I went to, the only food they had was Sbarro pizza. And I'm like, that is the most unfriendly, like car unfriendly food to be able to, continue on a long journey with trying to eat a piece of pizza in the car.
Yeah.
And I had so many comments of people going, "Oh my God, I can't believe you eat in the car. You know how dangerous that is?" And I was like, I didn't know that this is where this was going to turn. And having so many people talking about how they have never eaten in their car, they never have like understood that people would do such a thing. Wow. I'm just like, wait, like this is the weirdest. I did not expect this conversation to take this turn.
I just stopped eating in my car when I got a new car because I want to like get food in my car. But I mean, before that, yeah, I feel like, honestly, like, how you're not supposed to, do anything with your phone. I agree with all that. But the way that radios and stuff have gone and GPS and all of those things have gone, like, you're doing a lot more that is just as dangerous as eating or texting, all of those things. I feel like, manipulating your radio to deal with GPS, all those things are just as dangerous to me as anything else.
Oh, I completely agree. And I honestly, and I know people are going to think this is bad. I, of course, will, if a text message comes through, I will glance at it on my phone if I have a chance and I feel it's safe to do so. I try not to reply, but I'll be honest, I've done such things, before, though I don't, prefer to do that. My wife cracks me up, though, because she will sit at like and granted, it's at a red light, so it's not like you're, driving and swerving, but it's still illegal to do. It's still, distracted driving or whatever. And at least if I'm going to do something like that, I keep my phone low on my leg and kind of do it like without drawing much attention to it. Mm-hmm. She'll sit at stoplights and just like sit back and pull the phone up and be like tapping away on it. And I'm like, you realize that how illegal this is, that you're just begging for a ticket right now. Well, I'm at a stoplight. I'm like, that's still illegal. Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Nobody's around. And I'm like, there's a cop 2 cars back. Like, I'm looking at him right now.
So this happened to me a couple weeks ago where I had I just pulled out of a gas station and I was at a red light and I wanted to put an audiobook on. And so I pull my phone out and I'm starting my audiobook on my phone. And a motorcycle stops beside me, and the guy starts waving at me, and he like motions me to roll down my window. So I roll down my window, and he says, "You need to get off your phone." And I was like, "I was just starting a book. Fuck you!" And I rolled my window back up. But it's like, I was at a red light, and I was starting a book. Kiss my ass.
I also, the people who do that when it's something like so simple, like I would get it if you were being like swerving erratically or something like that. But if you literally just pull out your phone because you're hitting a couple buttons on it to either start the directions of where you're going or whatnot, don't those people who just have the balls to just like knock on your window think you might just pull out a gun and shoot them? Like, I'm not saying that you would do that, but that's the society we live in. Like, I'm not saying that you should not say things, stand up for what you should do, but is it worth it to try to be, the social justice warrior in that case about, that guy's touching his phone? I better make sure I let him know as a private citizen that, this is incorrect.
Yeah, I thought it was, that's the only time it's ever happened to me before, where someone was that anal about the phone thing. But yeah, I've always been like anti-texting and driving, that sort of thing. And I use the like text to speech to read the text if I get some or whatever.
Get some. I think but my phone itself, I can hit a button on it and talk, and it will translate my text into speech.
Right.
How come my car that will read it to me, the speed or the text, so I don't have to like look at it, doesn't have the other option to hit?
Right.
And
Why
just
doesn't it go
talk to
both
my
ways?
car and have it send the freaking text message out?
Yeah.
Because that would save me so. Because when I get a text message driving down the street and I hit the button to read it or to listen to it, and I'm like, oh shit, this person's looking for a real quick answer. Can I hit a button and say yes?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
no. But no, you have to touch your phone physically to do that.
I think there are some cars that do that.
Oh, I'm sure there are. The ones that go with like Android Auto. I still can't wait to get a car that has like Android Auto in it. It's so I don't understand why car manufacturers still make their own navigation systems and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they are fucking terrible. I have nav enabled on my vehicle and I have never used it after the first couple months.
I think it's because they make money off of selling the updates. Because you don't just get updates. You got to take it to the dealership to get an update, and they charge you hundreds of dollars to do that.
And if you want to have traffic, you have to subscribe to Sirius Satellite Radio to get the traffic updates, which is weird. I literally just have my Google Maps going, and I cannot wait until the day. What the fuck? I just got scoot.
What?
This was just floating in the
what is that?
river, lake. Scoot.
The fuck is scoot? That's what my daughter calls
the turtle's
farts.
big. Turtle's big.
Huh? Maybe when turtles get big, they excrete scoot.
I don't know.
That's what my daughter calls farts. By the way, scoots.
Scoot.
So maybe he farted. I saw a use for this. There's some you can make a turtle shell hat with scoot.
Turtle shell hat.
I'm pretty sure. I thought you had to kill turtles to get it, but I guess they excrete it.
Excrements?
Yeah.
Or is it a one-time? Is it like the hymen?
Turtle hymen?
Turtle hymen.
Oh,
Yeah, I watched.
but it didn't hatch. It just
No, this was.
Oh, it did hatch!
It hatched! Look at him. He just made his little way to the. Jump in, buddy. Do it. Don't go kill the other egg. Yay!
This is a fantastic day.
Can he make it?
He's gonna try. Let's see what he does.
I'll make sure the current isn't too. No, nobody, no.
Go live with your friend.
Yeah, this I didn't realize that they would probably only stay in that one body of water and never get on land again. Oh, that squid just like fucked him up.
He's only a baby squid.
He's so excited. The squid is the new nanny. Come on, buddy. You can make it. He made it.
Is he going? Oh, he is.
Oh, he jumped out of the water.
Did he?
Or he jumped up, but then he's back in.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
there he goes. He's gonna go hang out with his friend.
Nice. This is great.
So I guess if they always go back to the same beach, like what happened if we destroy this couple beach blocks?
I think that'd be
Does
bad.
he not have a home anymore?
I think you're right. Ow. What the hell? God.
Or will he always come up there to try to lay eggs, and if it just isn't sand, it won't?
Maybe.
Yeah, is there a one particular spot that they need to come to? I guess the question is this beach?
Like, is it coordinates or is it?
Yeah, because this is technically like a flower forest biome. Did we screw up and like they really don't have a home?
No, I think it's just they go back to the same XYZ that they were born at. I think it probably has to be
every
sand.
turtle when it spawns in, it always spawns in for the first time like on a beach, and that's its like XYZ coordinate home.
Yeah. I think it just has to be sand by water. Basically. I think. I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever we breed them. Once that one gets bigger, we can test that and find out.
Well, that was a good episode. I find it very funny that this
right, that one's been the longest.
Yep. Maybe it's rotten. It's gonna be like
got a rotten egg
turtle. Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
3 heads.
we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
All right. See ya.